from the StreamYard Studios on YouTube. This is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Well, welcome everyone back to Jeopardy. Thank you for joining us, and welcome also to my lovely co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Lovely. Oh, that's an interesting way to introduce me. Hello, John. The beard.
No, thank you. It was a lovely board. Maybe I should put it that way.
Thanks.
Say a quick hello to everyone in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Looks like Bird of Prey 5 was first. Kapla. Welcome also to Tokyo Trekker. And who else we have in the chat? Gorella's Random Thoughts. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll begin some more people joining us in the near future. Hello also to Resolute Germ. We already got our lineup for the first round. We'll bring up our contestants. But if you'd like to play one of the second or third round, just click on the link pinned at the top of the chat. Welcome also to Mike Richards in the chat, and we'll bring up our first three contestants.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Thank you.
Hello, world.
Hey, everybody.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you for joining us. So, would you all like to use... Okay. Yeah, do you want to go ahead and go with buzzers this round?
Works for me.
Works for me, too. Let me get my reliable keyboard.
Supreme Champion, I think you're muted.
I think that means he forfeits.
Automatic win.
Nice try, Bird.
I think he may have stepped away for a minute.
Whatever you want to do.
So you think he doesn't have to play? He just wins?
Whatever you want to do. I'll just show
Whatever you
way.
want to do. Wow.
Play just wins. Whatever you want to do.
I think we're getting a little bit of an echo from you.
Yeah,
Cinnabon.
sure were.
Must have been Kyle's doing.
All right, so we doing buzzers then?
Yeah, we can do buzzers. Everybody's good with that. I put the code for that in the private chat. That's for buzzin.live.
There you go. There's my test.
Very good. See you then there. Okay, good. You all buzzed in, so I guess we're ready to go with the buzzers. Very good. So I guess we're ready to go again and get started in the first round.
All right. Let's play Jeopnerdy.
Yeah.
The right way.
Janeway.
That's where we're going with it.
Name the cat.
Nope.
John's timeline of characters.
50-50.
Final appearances. Klingons.
Nice.
Rigged.
Star Trek 4. The
What?
Voyage Home.
Yes. There we go.
Rigged.
Why
By the
is
way,
it rigged?
Two categories that Bird should know.
There's the cat
He does-
category.
He does
Klingon
horribly
one.
on Klingon categories.
Yes, the cat one. Never mind. Not rigged anymore. Never mind.
Name the cat. Yeah, right.
By the way, for
Okay.
the final, just want to clarify on the final appearances category, what you would be given is the name of a series. And you're supposed to tell us the last episode in which the Klingons, in this case, appeared in that show.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, Tokyo, you're bored? You're
All right,
first up
let's try it. Final appearances Klingons for 300.
for 300.
Enterprise.
Don't know.
Episode.
That would be Divergent.
I was trying to get that name out of my head there, or into my head. Crap.
Well, Tokyo, you get to choose again.
Voyage Home for 3.
Kirk suggested that Spock had done a little too much LDS when he was part of the free speech movement at this college.
Damn it.
Birdo Prey 5.
What is Berkeley?
That is correct. Nicely done.
Thank you.
And it is your board.
The voyage home for 500.
This was the radio frequency for tracking George and Gracie. Tokyo.
What is 401 megahertz?
Exactly right.
Nicely done.
Nice.
And it is your board.
Let's stick with the same category for 4.
Scotty and Bones gave the formula for transparent aluminum to this plant manager of Plexicor.
Fat guy.
Not now, Madeline.
That was what I was going to say. I know it's not Madeline.
That was
Wow. You didn't know Dr. Nichols?
That's
Ah,
it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
there he
Dr.
was.
Nichols, plant manager. Yep. Yeah.
Tokyo, you get to choose again.
Klingons for 4, please.
TNG, other than Worf.
Nope.
Movies don't count, right?
No, not movies, just a TV show.
Okay.
That was Preemptive Strike.
Okay. The Right Way for 3.
Although lauded as a hero for his actions, Jake felt it was necessary to admit that he had actually been terrified the entire time in this episode.
What was the name of that episode?
Nor the battle to the strong.
I know where that category is going. All right. Characters for 3.
I named this character. Champion.
Who's Leah Brahms?
That is correct.
Finally. Characters for
Yeah.
500.
Ooh.
Oh,
Be very
man.
impressed if anybody knows this one.
Was he named?
He was.
Shoot.
His name was Dareth.
Yeah. Vidian Commander would not have sufficed. Dang it.
No.
So
The Great Way for 500.
Working as a spy for the Romulans, a member of this species impersonated Carter Winston, but he later had a change of heart and protected the Enterprise.
What?
That would be a Vandorian. You're wondering it from the animated series.
Oh, that's why.
Rigged.
All right.
I'll say it for you.
Let's see. We need.
Close game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with characters for 400. All of it. 500.
500.
There you go.
That is the girl that died in season 2. What was her name?
Damn it, because I know her name. Damn it.
What was her stupid name? Oh no. was. I don't remember. Damn it. I don't know.
No guess.
Nope.
Okay.
Just pick a
Could
name.
be Crewman Cutler.
Yeah.
However, Cinnabon, it's still your board.
All right. The right way for 400.
After addressing down by Picard, Wesley Crusher confessed to the reckless actions of Nova Squadron that led to the death of this cadet.
Oh man.
Champion.
Who is Josh?
Can you give us his last name?
Oh, man.
I'm in the same. I got the same problem. I forgot his last name.
I cannot.
Sorry, typically we're talking about a person, we need their last name at least.
I have no idea.
That is Joshua Albert.
Stupid name. All right, we're going to go with Name the Cat. 500.
This should be fun.
Wow.
The Bonding. In other words, name the cat from that episode.
It was one where Worf kidnaps a kid. You're part of my
Patches.
family now. It doesn't matter if you have family, you're part of mine.
It was never
That's
seen
right.
again.
Board stocks. All right, let's go with Klingons for 500.
Klingons for 5.
The animated series.
Get out.
I knew TAS
You
would
get
be
out.
500.
Also, welcome to Robert Rose Jr., by the way. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Time Trap.
See, at least
And
nobody else
Cinnabon,
is
it
doing
is
it.
still your board, even though you haven't been answering anything.
Controlling the board still. We're going to go with Name the Cat for 400.
Time's Orphan.
Damn it.
I thought Bird might know this one, but
Time's Orphan.
yep. That was Chester.
Of
Oh,
course it was
damn it.
Chester. Everyone remembers Chester.
Wait,
Cat for
Time's
300.
Orphan.
Pathfinder.
Oh, come on.
Tokyo.
Who is Neelix?
You got it.
Ah, what? Oh, that's right. Barkley's stupid cat.
Yep.
Yep.
And Tokyo, you get to choose.
Welcome, Deej.
That's
Welcome,
returned.
Deej.
Hey, Deej.
Characters for 2.
Champion.
Oh my god. Oh, who is Commander Shelby?
There you go.
I literally almost completely just screwed up on that one. Holy crap. All right, we need to have amazing
Boy.
comeback, so let's go with Voyage Home for 200.
With a sense of historical irony, Dr. McCoy suggested this name for the captured bird of prey. And bird of prey.
What is the HMS Bounty?
You got it.
I'm pretty sure he buzzed in early.
It was pretty close either way.
Bird of Prey. It's your board.
Thank you. Let's finish out the Voyage Home.
Chekhov and Uhura needed directions to Alameda because it was where these were located.
Damn it. I didn't mean to do that.
All champion, you were first.
Well, that was like way early, though.
But it looked about right on my end anyway.
All right. What are the nuclear vessels?
That's right.
I'm sorry.
We'll
that seems
we'll
incorrect.
take it.
Well,
We'll take it.
Yeah.
trying to be
Nuclear vessels.
Thank you.
All right. So something nobody else will know. Name the cat for 200.
assignment Earth. Tokyo.
It was ISIS.
That is correct.
I should know that.
I did know it. So.
Tokyo Airport.
I just need 300 points.
The right way for 2.
Out of concern for his daughter's safety, this Romulan admiral defected to the Federation in an attempt to prevent a war. Champion.
Who was Admiral Girac?
That is correct. Nice.
One more. 100 more. 100 more. Name the cat.
In theory. And champion.
Who is Spot?
You got it.
I knew it. All right.
And you're back to 0. Woohoo!
I think we can catch up to birds, so we're going to have to go with characters for 100.
Tokyo.
Damn
It was
it.
Captain Kirk.
You got it.
It's over.
Klingons for 2.
Voyager, other than B'Elanna. Birdo, Prey 5.
What is prophecy?
Sorry, but no.
Uh,
And hello, Aravic. Thank you for joining us in the chat.
I know this one.
Oh, and Tokyo is next.
Tokyo.
It's not prophecy. Oh, what is Endgame?
Damn it.
That is correct.
Karoth. That's right.
Yep.
damn it, but that didn't really happen. It's an alternate
it did.
timeline.
He still appeared, though.
It still appeared.
Klingons.
Klingons.
DS9, other than Worf. Champion.
What is what you leave behind?
That's right.
Awesome. Not 0.
We cleared the cat already. Nice.
The right way for 10,000.
No.
The miners of Janus 6 initially wanted this creature to be killed, but thanks to the efforts of the Enterprise crew, a peaceful relationship was established. Tokyo.
What is the Horta?
That is correct.
That was a rough board.
That was a
Yeah.
rough board.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I like the buzzer. It's
Yeah, I think the buzzer was why I lost. Not because I didn't know a majority of the answers.
It's definitely not a perfect system.
Yeah, well, I guess there can be some glitches with the buzzer on occasion.
I would suggest amending the buzzer system to just whoever buzzes first. They have to provide. They have to provide an answer immediately, within 2 seconds, and that's it. You don't have to wait till the question's finished.
Classic.
Anyway, thanks. Take care.
I don't know if that was caught.
Anyway, so that was a nice round 1. We don't have anybody else backstage yet for round 2. Anybody else who would like to join us, go ahead and click on that link at the top of the chat. If not, our contestants from the first round I can say welcome to play again. Unless we get some more players for the next round.
All right, I'll wait.
I'll wait too.
Welcome, Deej. Hail, Aravic. And somebody got my attention earlier. Mike Richards, welcome.
Yes, and also hello to Multi-Gun Man. Good to see you.
You might as
Greetings,
well.
Multi-Gun
Anyone
Man.
should play because since that last board was so hard, this next one should be really easy.
Yeah.
Also, we do have some more players backstage. So we have Deej. Welcome.
There, I will make sure that I get lower scores than Cinnabon.
And welcome, Jay.
All right, since
Hello.
Jay's here, bye.
Anybody else
later.
want to come up and play? I am willing to step aside.
Shit. If somebody else would like to join us for round 2, go ahead. If not, we have Tokyo come back as our returning champion.
So
Sounds like Resolute Germ might be coming in.
Oh, very good.
Says give me 1 minute.
about this buzzer
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If we use the buzzers, there's a website you go to, but we might do the turn-based thing in the next round.
Yeah. Jay has a real hard time with the buzzers.
Yeah.
And I think we have another player. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Cinnabon.
All right, looks like we have Germ backstage, so I guess we have 3 for round 2.
All right. I'll see you guys in round 3.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
Welcome, Resolute.
Hello.
Greetings, Resolute.
How you doing?
Doing pretty well. Thank you. How's Resolute?
Good now that my Wi-Fi came back.
Yay.
Well, that's a good
Good
thing.
thing. I believe I just said that. Sorry.
So how you doing, Jay?
I'm doing great. Wet as all can be around here. It won't stop raining. But that's a good thing.
I wish we could get some of your rain. We haven't had any in a long time.
You haven't had any? I thought it came from y'all.
No,
Okay.
It's been bone dry here for quite a while.
We've had it for 3 or 4 days now.
Yeah, it's been nothing but heat and sun up here for the last few weeks.
That's pretty much what we've had since early June.
Yeah, but that's normal for you.
Not
Washington,
like
it should be
this.
overcast.
Not like this.
No. Everybody's almost in a drought.
Yeah, there shouldn't be sun up here, ever. Our normal is overcast, 70s for the summertime. It's been 90 pretty much solid for the last 2 weeks.
Where are you at?
Seattle.
Yeah. That is unusual for Seattle, Washington.
Welcome,
Hello.
Mercer.
Yes, welcome. I guess we're ready to go for round 2. We'll go ahead and do the method where we take turns.
All right. Well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
If anybody wants to join us for round 3, go ahead and click the link at the top of the chat. So we have The Wrong Way. Name the Dog. John's
Name the
timeline of
dog.
characters. Final appearances, Romulans.
Uh-oh.
Star Trek V, Life is But a Dream.
Hey, I like that one.
Can you explain what those categories are?
Yes. For The Wrong Way, basically, it'll be about people making morally questionable decisions.
All right.
The Name the Dog is you'll give an episode and you tell us what was the dog featured in that episode. For the
Tell
Romulan
what the dog was.
Yeah, you tell us the name of the dog.
Oh, okay, good.
In the Romulan category, you'll get the name of a series and you tell us the last episode that Romulans showed up in that show. The last one, of course, is about Star Trek V.
Okay.
Gorilla thinks it should be called the Janeway.
We'll see.
The Janeway.
And no spoilers for board 3, Gorilla.
Okay, Deej, you're first on the board. You get
Let's
to
go
choose.
with name that dog for 100.
Strange New World.
I'll pass.
Jay?
There was a dog in Strange New World.
Strange New World. Yes.
Yeah, my heart almost stopped when I saw that come up. So I thought it might be something else.
Welcome to T-Down.
Welcome, T-Down.
I have to pass on that one.
Resolute.
Pass.
Everybody
Well, I
passes.
stumped you on the $100 question. That was Porthos.
Wow.
In Strange New World?
The
Strange-
episode Strange New World in Enterprise.
Yes, the lack of S was important.
Oh.
Okay, Jay,
Got
it's your
me there.
board.
You got me there. Star Trek 5 for 300.
This writer and producer played the admiral who ordered the Enterprise A to rescue the hostages from Nimbus 3.
Who is Harb Bennett?
That is correct.
Very good. Germ, you're up.
Let's go dog for 200.
Star Trek Generations.
Butler. What is Butler?
That is correct. Good work.
Very good. Deej, it's back to you.
Let's go with The Wrong Way for 100.
This individual used his position as a security officer to help steal industrial replicators for the Maquis.
And now I'm gonna have to pass because I can't remember his damn name. I can see his face.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay?
He was everybody's favorite trader.
Speak for yourself. I hated the guy.
I liked him until he turned traitor. His name was. Oh God, what was his name? Oh, who is Michael Eddington?
That's correct.
Yep, that's it.
Okay,
Let's
Jay.
go
You got that right?
for
It's your board.
Star Trek 5 for 200.
David Warner portrayed this Federation representative to Nimbus 3.
Who is Talbot?
You got it.
Very good.
Excellent.
And you have a pretty good lead already. Germ, you can cut into that lead. Maybe you can take the lead.
Let's go dog for 400.
Dog for 4.
Aquiel.
Pass.
Deej?
Pass.
Jay?
I'm gonna have to pass. Mara.
Okay,
Yeah.
Deej, back to you.
That last game was way easier than this one. Star Trek V, Life is but a dream for 100.
Concerning how Spock was well versed in the classics, Bones wondered why he didn't know this song.
What was Row, Row, Row Your Boat?
That's correct.
Yay, I got some points.
Yay.
Leave it to Deej to get the musical
There you
category
go.
or clue. Jay.
500 for Star Trek 5.
When sending a distress call, Kirk explained that they were on a direct course for the Great Barrier, and that these were their coordinates.
What is heading 000 Mach 2? Mark 2.
Nicely done.
Very nice. And you have a commanding lead now, but it's Germ's turn.
Clear out Star Trek 5.
The Andorian word may have been unpronounceable, but the Romulans had this easier to say name for paradise.
Oh.
I just noticed a
I-
misspelling.
I see it too.
Shit. Was that the Vulcan or the Romulan one? I think that was. No, I'm pretty sure it's the Vulcan one, so I'm going to pass.
Deej.
Yeah, I'm passing on this one.
Jay.
What is Fortovor?
That's right.
Very good. You know your Star Trek 5.
Dude,
It's one of my favorites.
But it's Deej's turn.
Let's go with John's timeline of characters for 100.
okay, name this character.
Who is Sark?
Ooh, I'm afraid not.
Damn it.
Jay.
Who is Cybok?
Indeed.
Speaking of Star Trek 5.
Let's
And
go
Jay.
with 300 on that same category. What is his first name? Who is Jack Crusher?
Exactly right.
For a second, I didn't think you were going to get it.
I had to think of his first name.
Well,
Oh, crap.
yeah, I wondered why you just didn't say Crusher.
Well,
we
I
would've
didn't
taken
think
that.
y'all would accept just Crusher since there's 3 of them.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Well, anyway, you got it.
Okay, Resolute. You're bored.
The wrong way, 200.
This admiral collaborated with the Sona, despite the fact that they were manufacturing Ketracel White for the Dominion.
Pass.
Deej?
No clue.
Jay.
Who is Admiral Darty?
That is correct.
You got it. All right, Deej.
Let's go with John's timeline of characters for 500.
500.
All right, name this character.
No clue.
Jay?
waiting for it to come up on the TV screen. I can't see it. Oh. I have no clue. Pass.
Germ?
Pass.
Everybody
Who is that
passes.
fucker?
Anson Kaplan. She was in
From
the episode.
Voyager?
Yeah, she was in the episode Unity.
Okay.
All right, Jay, it's your board.
Name the dog for 300.
Shattered.
Shattered. Sounds like Voyager. I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, Germ.
Pass.
Deej.
I am going to go along with the other two and pass this one.
Okay, everybody's passing on that one.
That was Janeway's dog, Molly.
Ah.
Here I thought Molly was.
I wasn't sure if it was Voyager or what.
Germ, it's your board.
Might as well start trying the Romulan one. So let's go 100.
The original series.
Let's see. Were they in any other episode? Was Balance of Terror?
I'm afraid not.
Deej.
No clue.
Jay.
Happy to be at 100.
You need the title of the episode.
Yes, the
Yes.
last episode they appeared in.
Oy.
I thought this one was easy.
You know, I think Bird knows it too.
And this is 100, right?
Yep.
Well, I'll try. It's third season.
Oh, Mercer wants you to scold them when they get the wrong answer.
What is the Enterprise incident?
You got it.
It's only 2.
What's that?
I completely forgot about that one.
Ah, yeah. Okay, Deej, you get to pick.
Let's go with John's timeline of characters for 200.
All right, can you name this character?
I know it's not the one I'm thinking of. I don't want to guess wrong because I'm still positive. Yes.
Jay?
Who is Dr. I think his first name was Zephyrin?
Last
No.
name's fine, if you know that.
Dr. Zimmerman.
That's correct. His first name was Lewis, by the way.
Lewis.
And Jay, it's your pick.
Okay. I may not get this one right. The last
Still
one on
got
that category. Oh. What is this? It's the first episode of that season. I can just hear the name in my head.
By the way, if there's anyone in the chat who'd like to join us for round 3, go ahead and click on the at the top of the chat.
Who's Dr. Stubbs?
That's correct.
Very
Woo!
good. Very good. All right, Resolute.
Let's go with dogs for 500.
Ex post facto.
Pass.
Deej.
Come on, Germ. I'm never going to get second place if you keep passing. I passed too.
And Jay, can you hit 5,000 here?
Can we ask what series it is?
No, I'm afraid not. Just have to go with the name of the episode.
Ex post facto. Pass.
Okay, everybody passes.
Yeah, it was Nika. That was from Voyager, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, Deej, you can go into second place here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Deej?
Wrong way for 300.
Wrong way for 3.
Tuvok disobeyed his captain's orders when he traded a copy of the Federation's literary database to the Sicarians in exchange for this technology.
What is? I'm going to pass on this again.
And Jay.
I'm thinking. It's been a while since I've seen Voyager.
Gorilla says it's easy.
Oh, I bet he thinks it is.
Yes, and as Tokyo and T-Dot are saying that the Last Dog one was the episode where Tom was accused of murder, and he had to relive the memories of it in his mind.
No, I don't think that's the episode.
I mean
it's
from
the
the dog category they were talking about.
The dog.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna have to kind of press you for an answer here.
It's between two. What is prime factors?
Oh, that's the name of the episode, but unfortunately, that is not the name of the technology.
Oh, you need the technology.
Yes, there's an exchange for this technology. So I guess we'll go ahead and guess who was next? That's Resolute next.
Yes.
I know the description of the technology, but I don't think they called it what I think they called it. I can't just hand second place to Deej, so I'll pass.
It's called a spatial trajector.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the episode.
Well, the clue did specify the technology. But, Jay, it is your board.
Romulans 200.
DS9.
DS9. And last appearance of the Romulans.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Need the episode here.
That would be I don't know if they had any speaking parts, but there were some Romulans there. So I'll say, what is what you leave behind?
That is correct.
Resolute.
Let's go Romulans for 500.
The animated series.
Lord.
Just watching that too. Pass.
Okay, it's up to Deej
I'm definitely passing on this one.
and Jay. Can you crack 5,000 here?
Lord. 500. I don't have a clue. Pass.
That was the Practical Joker. The one with Kirk as a jerk.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Deej.
Well, let's see. Let's go it the wrong way for 400.
Thank you.
Okay, Deej. You can bet up to 500. You must
Yeah.
bet at least 5.
Yeah, I'm going with just 5 because I want to stay positive.
Only going with 5. Okay.
Okay.
Truly,
At least
true
go as
undaily
95,
double.
Deej.
I'm still above 100. We're still above 0.
In order to make a crucial rendezvous, Archer made the difficult choice to steal a warp coil, leaving a ship belonging to this species stranded.
Now, see, I can see the damn species in my head, but I just can't remember the damn names because I'm old and senile. So I pass.
Well, you can't pass.
Well, I failed. But I guess I
No
could
answer.
just take any kind of an answer, so I could say, who is Bird of Prey 5 and the Krogan Navy?
Good guess. But not quite what we were looking for. Who are the Illyrians?
Oh, it was close.
You almost had it.
Final appearances for 400.
Enterprise.
Oh, God. Enterprise. Had to be Enterprise.
Yep.
Romulans. Mm, between
Tokyo
two of
says
them.
that one is easy.
What is the ANAR?
That is correct.
Whew!
All right, Resolute. Got 2 clues left.
Let's go 300.
TNG.
All good things.
Can you phrase that in the form of a question, please?
What is all good things?
You got it.
No, you weren't supposed to do that. I would have been in second place.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Deej, you get the last clue, and you can still get into second place.
I know, but my only chance was him getting it wrong, and he didn't phrase it as a question. But let's go 500 with the wrong way.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Hey, gave me another daily double.
No, I'm sorry.
I know.
I-
You screwed up.
I clicked the wrong one, so we'll get rid of that. All right. Let's click the right one.
Her desire for revenge for the death of her son motivated this scientist to destroy the crystalline entity, even while communications were being established.
Yeah, like I can really remember these names. I said I'm senile, and since I'm going down in flames, I might as well go big time and just say, who is my ex-wife?
Really?
I think we should give him 5 points for that.
I agree.
I agree. I definitely agree on that one.
Yeah.
Jay.
Keep them above negative 100. Whatever you do.
It's my go, huh?
Yeah.
What was the name of that doctor?
Well, according to Mercer, they named a nebula after my beard. That would be quite interesting.
Gorilla says that Deej is the unofficial winner for that answer.
Her son's name is Tom. What was the last name?
It's like so far we have 2 people backstage for round 3, but I'd like to fill that.
I
final
think
spot.
I know what it is, but I want to win with 5,000, so I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Resolute.
I got to pass.
Is it Dr. Moya?
Close.
Mar. I thought it was Mora.
Well done, Jay.
I think that's the
Good
biggest
job,
I've
you
ever
guys.
won with.
Good job. Good job.
Thank
Comic
you.
Relief is getting out of here now because I'm the big loser.
Oh,
That was a
I'm
great
the
answer,
weakest
though,
link.
Paige.
I've had bad days.
I had all
believe me.
kinds of smart aleck answers. I just didn't want to go negative.
Well, you wouldn't be the first.
No, but I just didn't want to go negative. Anyway, it's been fun. I'll be in the crowd watching
Yep.
again.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming on, Deej. And
Yeah.
I'm glad things are getting better for you.
I got a pulse still, so can't complain.
Well, hallelujah for that.
Looks like we have our
Thank-
3 contestants for round 3.
Do
so-
I stay for the last or do
Thank
I
you,
go?
Germ.
Looks like we have 3 more contestants, so we'll go and bring
Okay.
those 3 in for the last round. But thank
Okay.
you, Jay.
All right.
Okay, looks like the champion is back. And Tokyo, and joining us now is Mercer, or Normal, I should say.
Normal Mercer. Charlie Murphy.
Now, would we like to use the buzzers, or we would like to take turns for this round?
I yield to Cinnabon.
I think we should take turns this round. Actually, no, let's use the buzzer. That's fun.
Okay, everybody good with the buzzer?
We're all gonna die.
So if you use the buzzer, go again, buzzin.live. Use the same game code that is in the private chat. I think that one's still open.
Can you do that one more time?
I'll put the code back in.
All right, testing.
Got it. I see a champion as well.
You there, Captain?
There, Mercer.
Mercer.
Captain Mercer.
Sorry, I had it on mute.
Ed.
I had it on mute. Let me go in right now. Sorry about that.
No problem.
No problem.
Buzzman Live. Okay. Yeah, I had it on mute. I was trying to move the mic, so I didn't want it to leave static. Yeah.
Deej says, now watch. It'll be easy questions again, like the first round. I thought the second round was easier.
I can guess the categories.
Cinnabon
Okay.
Mercer is going to dominate us.
No, I'm not. I'm not quite up for this tonight, but we'll see. Thanks anyway, though.
Oh, guys, see that normal is in, so I guess we're good there.
Yeah.
And to answer Robert's
Yeah.
question, there will, from time to time, there will be non-Star Trek based categories just to shake things up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
We're out of
Ghostbusters.
animals. That can be
Ghostbusters.
pets.
Best movie ever. Let me test it. There you go. I tested it.
Normal is here.
That's very good. I guess I think we're all ready then.
Name the whale.
She's looking
Well,
right at the camera.
Someone
She's
said my
ready.
name.
Are we ready to play?
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Champion? Well, let's play. Jeopnerdy.
Well, we pretty much know what the first category is going to be.
The
I haven't been
Janeway.
watching tonight, so I don't know what the categories are.
And as you probably guessed, the Janeway.
There
What
it is.
What is that?
Name the whale.
Close. Name the pet. John's timeline of
You guys
characters.
thought I was going to win. I'm going to lose.
Final appearances: Vulcans.
Oh, boy.
And Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country.
Yeah, that final appearances thing, that's like doesn't count like the regular characters, does it?
Yeah, this excludes like members of the main cast.
I'm
Which
just
I'll
just making sure, you know. Just,
Yeah,
And,
that
and the
obscure
clues will
background
say
character.
that.
The obscure background character that didn't have any dialogue on the Bridge of the Grissom.
All right, we're playing with buzzers, but it is Cinnabon's choice as
All
first
right.
up.
Let's see, we're gonna go with the undiscovered country for 500.
Wow, going for the gusto.
In broken Klingonese, since the universal translator would be recognized and she wasn't a linguist, Uhura identified the Enterprise to a Klingon listing post as this freighter. Champion.
Wins the freighter Ursva.
Got it. Nicely done.
Very good.
All right.
Welcome, Life with Matthew.
So now we're gonna check out what is the Janeway for 100.
what does that category mean?
Just all things about Janeway. Although she preferred to be addressed as Captain, Janeway said it was acceptable to call her this in a crunch. Apparently, Paris didn't get the message. Champion.
What is Sir?
Nope, sorry. Okay, second was normal.
What is ma'am?
That is correct.
Cinnabon, I'm sorry, I have to challenge the timing on that because it came through before he finished the answer.
Well, I got it
Before he
wrong
finished the
anyway,
question.
so.
No.
Okay, Mercer, you're
I got
in
my
control of the
genders
board.
confused again.
I'll take the undiscovered marshmallow for 400.
I don't think we have a category like that.
Oh wait, let me look. Oh yeah, you don't. Okay, I'll take the undiscovered country for 400. I had to look at that again.
This character stated, just because we can do a thing, it does not necessarily follow that we must do that thing. Tokyo.
Who's the Federation president?
That's correct.
Very good.
Played by, wasn't it played by Red from
Kurtwood Smith. Yes, it was.
Kurtwood Smith? Awesome. You know, he's the best villain in RoboCop that was ever made.
That was great. Oh, by the way,
Mercer, pause. You know.
By the way, Mercer, there was the wrong way, or the right way, the wrong way, and the Janeway.
Oh, all right, I get it. That's not funny. It's cool. Thank you for
Janeway
that. Thank you for clarifying that. I had no idea what the joke was, so thank you.
I could always say the insane way. Speaking of insane way, 500, please. Insane way.
As a commander on this starship, Janeway risked her life to complete a survey of Volcanic Moon after the members of the original Way team were badly injured. Champion.
Was the USS Albatani.
That is incorrect.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Anybody else? Is the USS Billings.
Is that from like the book Path of whatever that?
All these questions are from episodes or movies.
Oh, really?
Dispute that answer. Janeway served on too many ships.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Pathways was decanonized, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was. Even though it was written by Jerry Taylor, it was decanonized.
Wow, I thought it was the only book that was canon.
No, it got decanonized. Janeway for 4.
Thank you for telling me that.
Janeway's hometown was this city in Indiana. Normal.
What is Fort Wayne?
Incorrect.
It's the only city in Indiana that I know, so
Yeah.
I figured I'd go for it.
Next was Tokyo.
What is Bloomington?
That is correct. And yes, Matthew, that was a seriously weird trait to give to a captain, I have to say.
Do I get points for a good guess?
Afraid not.
No. You're always afraid. Everybody's afraid not.
Let's strike the heart of a somewhat difficult category. So we're going to work in threes. The third clue in the third category, the third most difficult category for
I'm confused. What?
Characters for 3.
Characters.
It's too hard for us to. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Name this character. Tokyo.
Who's Nurse Ogawa?
That is correct.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
She wasn't the nurse in that picture, but yeah, that's
Alyssa. Yeah, I know her name.
Well, she was doctor at that point, but
yes,
from All Good Things.
Well, that was from Parallels, I believe.
Why do you guys think I'm going to come in here and kick ass? I don't know any of these categories except for maybe one.
Characters
Tokyo?
for 5. Characters for 5. Oh God, no.
Champion.
Who is Melora Paslar?
You got it.
Dang.
Well done.
Well played.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
I almost
And
said
it's your
Melora
board,
Maslar.
Senator.
All right. Let's see. We need. Dang it. We need something big, but I'm afraid to go with the pets.
That's where the Daily Double probably is.
Yeah, that's probably where it is. So we're gonna go with characters for 400.
Remember this guy?
Nope.
Tokyo.
Who's Ambassador Robert Fox?
Exactly right.
Very good.
What
From
episode is
mine.
that from?
Taste of Armageddon.
I'm getting my favorite TOS episode, period end.
Really?
TOS.
Thermal's not
Janeway.
helping at all.
No, the normal's giving up. The Janeway for 3. Poor kitty.
Taking inspiration from the Federation Charter, Janeway formed an alliance with other ships trapped in this region so that they could help each other escape. Tokyo.
What is the Void?
You got it.
I think Janeway should be tried for prison.
This buzzer's broken.
Let's finish Janeway for 2.
Janeway became romantically involved with Michael Sullivan in this holodeck program. Tokyo,
What is Fairhaven?
that's the one.
Tokyo, you got an impressive lead.
Name the pet for 5. Let's get this over with.
No! Bet it all.
5, because I'm not going to know this answer.
5 points or 500?
1,000.
Let's go 100.
2,000.
100.
100, yeah.
All
I'm not
right.
gonna know this
Okay, Affliction. I'm talking about the Targ.
anyway. I'm going to guess. What is Tulchuk?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fluffy.
Probably was.
Boshar.
Boshar.
Belonged to the Klingon doctor.
I can't keep Boshar in a cage.
I like that episode.
That was a good one.
All right, Tokyo.
All right.
Stow
Well,
your board.
That clears out the torture chamber. Undiscovered country for 3.
Martia was a member of this species with shape-shifting abilities. Normal.
What is a cameloid?
You got it.
Yay! I finally got one. I
And
will
you're
go,
back to 0.
Yeah, I'll go for 200 for that category.
Undiscovered.
Undiscovered marshmallow.
Who was Stay Puft?
Marshmelon.
David Warner portrayed this Klingon leader.
Oh, come on.
Normal?
Who is Gorkin?
That's right. Very good.
I'll go.
Yeah, the buzzers are rigged now.
I'll go for final appearance Vulcans for 300.
Okay, DS9. In other words, what's their final episode they appeared in? Normal.
What is I can't think of it. So I'm just saying, take me out. What is take me out to the holosuite?
Sorry. Although a champion also got in just before the buzzer.
What is what you leave behind?
That is incorrect as well.
There was one at the table.
Those were Romulans.
I don't think so. They were weird. They were weird.
I know the title of the episode I was trying.
Go back and look at the screenshot. I demand you go and check the episode.
You know what? I know the title of the episode I was trying to get. I knew it had fire in it, and now I finally remembered, but you're not going to let me answer it.
Yes, it was Field of Fire.
Field of Fire. I remembered it after he went. All right, whatever.
Someone needs to check the final episode. There was
All
one
right,
sitting at the table.
There were
I'm
nobody
gonna
with pointed ears sitting at the table.
I'm going to go with 500 for that, just
Falcons.
for Vulcans.
The animated series.
Whatever.
I'm putting my thing down. I didn't see the animated series.
Everybody's like, nope.
That's the time trap.
Mercer, so you're bored.
The undiscovered marshmallow for 100.
This moon was the Klingons' key energy production facility, at least until a big chunk of it exploded. Champion.
Where's Praxis?
You got it.
My buzzer didn't work on that one. I had to buzz twice.
Sorry about
Patch
that.
Mine's not working
400.
either. I pressed it and then it reset on me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too just now. And I'm serious. I'm not lying here.
I'm not either. It went green, red, and then it
Yeah,
dropped me down to the last spot.
that's what happened to me too. And I wasn't even having macaroni and cheese that time. What did I say?
Sorry about
Jay,
that. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Jay, I do like TAS.
I like it too. Hence the questions.
All right, Supreme Champion Cinnabon.
Pets for 400.
Yesteryear, a Sailot.
Don't know.
Tokyo.
Oh, what is Talcha?
Nope.
Normal's
Anybody
not
else?
even gonna guess.
I
Sounds
Child.
just like Jeopardy.
Chaya.
That sounds just like Jeopardy, the way that buzzer
It
went off.
is. It is.
Talcha.
That's pretty
Where the hell did I
impressive
get
that
that
you
from?
got the sound effects and everything.
All right,
Pets for
Cinnabon.
300.
Revulsion, the Hollow Fish.
Steve.
Spectrum. Close.
Pets for 200.
Realm of Fear, the Tarantula.
Troy.
And nobody remembered Christina.
Ah,
I
it
was
just
thinking
gonna do
Fluffy
it.
from Harry Potter. Remember Fluffy?
I remembered it at the last second. Pets for no, never mind. That's gonna be too easy, and I need points. So we need to go with the Vulcans for 400.
TOS, not including Spock or any recreations. Normal?
What is Journey to Babel?
That is correct.
Yay!
Well done.
Very good. Very good.
Whatever.
As
First
your
major
board,
appearance
Mercer.
on Masters of
I'll
Last.
take 100 for Vulcans.
Voyager, other than Tuvok. That would have been Endgame.
Wait.
Oh, Janeway's party.
Here are some Vulcans in the background.
Isn't that the one where Tony Stark dies?
Those are Romulans.
Isn't that the one where Tony Stark dies?
Different Endgame.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Darn.
However, Mercer, it is your board.
Oh, it is. Okay, I'll take Name the Pet for 300. Or 100. Sorry. 300.
100.
Iborg, the fish. Tokyo,
What is Livingston?
Ah,
you got it.
Cards fish.
Tokyo.
Characters for
Character
2.
development than Michael Burnham.
Yeah, this is true.
Characters for 2.
Yeah.
Leave with the android, not the cat, just so you know.
Okay.
who is B4?
Yeah, that's correct.
I thought I buzzed it first.
All right, so
Alright.
champion was first.
Characters for 100.
Champion,
Who is General Chang?
that's correct. I also was
Bird of Prey
Bird
5.
5.
Hello, world. It's Bird of Prey 5.
Not last place, so it's all right.
Wreak havoc and let's let the dogs of war.
All right, Cinnabon, here's the last clue.
Enterprise, other than T'Pol. Tokyo,
What is Terra Prime?
that's right.
Those are Romulans too.
They have pointed ears. They're Romulans, I told you.
You're including bigotry in your quarters. Well done, Tokyo Trucker.
Oh, man. Buzzers are a
Whatever.
nightmare today.
And I'm sorry, champion.
Failed.
It was because of the oh my god.
You gotta try that again.
That was
That
it.
didn't work.
Play it again.
Oops, sorry.
Oops.
You failed.
So, man, Domino was such a great episode. I watched it again today. Wow.
That was a great episode.
Fabulous
And
episode.
it really looked like a movie. It really looked like a movie.
It was so boring.
I didn't see any pigs.
Yeah.
And good night, Jay. Thank you for joining us.
DJ, well played.
Have a good night, Jay.
A good game, everyone.
Okay, anyone what else like to come up?
Yeah, feel free to click the link at the top of the chat if you'd like to join us up on the panel.
Mike Richards says praxis makes perfect.
Four.
Yeah. That's good.
Where's round 4?
Non-existent.
I think next week we should try playing without the buzzers because I think my fingers are just not fast enough.
We should just shout out, I know it! Pick me, pick me!
Well, I
Now,
get so worried I'm gonna buzz in too early. That's my problem. So I'm like holding my finger like really far away from the buzzer.
Well, I'm thinking that too, but sometimes it really does glitch. Like a couple questions ago, I hit it, and then I was first, and then it dropped me all the way down to last.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it flashed at me and went boo doo doo doo. The same thing happened to you. I saw it on your side too. I saw it on your side too. You got in first. It flashed and it went doo 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 doo. Dropped you down to last. I don't know what the heck's going on with that thing.
I'm sorry about that.
You didn't program. That's okay.
Jeff's conspiracy all over again. 2
Tokyo,
weeks in
you
a
need
row. We
to.
should probably open an inquiry about that.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
We can hear you, but not see you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my video. I'll just use that. I think Normal destroyed the camera.
Uh-oh.
I'll just blame her for everything.
Normal's mad at you.
Yeah, she is.
When you walked away, she swiped the camera. No.
I have a feeling that the last episode of the Orville probably won't have big space battle. Like I think that was the episode, and the last episode will just be like wrapping things up with Anaya, and I think it's going to be like a more low key character episode.
It'll be like 10 years later, and Anaya's going to walk into Union Central where Mercer is going to be some sort of high mucky muck admiral, and she's going to slap him in the face. Why weren't you there? Why weren't you a father to me? Guaranteed.
I hope
Well,
they
you know,
do
it's
like
funny
a
you say
giant
that.
episode.
We'll hold you to that.
It's funny you say that because in the book Sympathy for the Devil that Seth MacFarlane wrote, you actually get a scene that takes place 10 years later. I don't know if you guys read it.
I'm hoping they don't go the route. I think they're going to. I really hope they don't.
Well,
Jim
what
wants to
route is
know
that?
when we're going to do a non-Trek game. He says we need variety.
Never, because then I'd never be able to play.
Never.
You should all do it on black and white movies. Only black and white movies stick with the categories. That'd be great.
That would be actual Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Trek is all I know. Don't take that away from me.
Whose picture of the Enterprise is that with the windows? And
That's me.
It looks like is that your house?
That is a 3D rendering of a fictional apartment. That's why there's the Voyager door is a replicator, and Landrew sitting in there too.
Andrew.
Yeah.
What
Got
about the
Enterprise
the body?
couch.
Yeah. You should put the probe from the Changeling episode. What was that called? The
Nomad.
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 Nomad in
I was thinking about putting Nomad up in there somewhere. Or
Where
maybe the
is
whale probe.
Kirk? The creator.
There should be a whale probe outside the window too.
That would be a good one.
The whale probe said this from Star Trek 4, the Voyage Home. Tokyo, what is...
No, you got to put Ghostbusters 1984 movie category. You know, like what was Ray's plan to deal with the library ghost? Get her. What is get her?
Go get her, Ray. Are you a god?
I think
No.
Matthew
Thanks,
would
Ray.
also
That'll all do
appreciate-
it.
I was thinking that Matthew would probably also appreciate if you added Nomad to your little apartment there.
Dude, yeah,
Wait.
Ghostbusters
Yeah, that's gonna
1984 is one of my
happen.
favorite movies.
I don't know where I can put Nomad, but I do have the computer.
It is a
console in
good
front of the
movie.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still holds up. It's still funny. It still feels like it has such a great sense of scale. Like it all starts out pretty low key, but as the movie builds, the scope of the film seems to increase. Come on, let's run some red lights. It was a great movie. I liked Afterlife, but I didn't love it. I don't know.
Afterlife was beautiful.
It's a good movie. I'm not saying it isn't, but it's not something I would rewatch the way I rewatched the original movie.
It's
I quite
kinda
liked it.
boring. Yeah, it's kind of it loses a lot on the second watch,
Yeah,
but
I like it. Like I said, I'm not dissing it. I'm
wonderful.
just,
Yeah, the end. I still cry over the end.
yeah.
I've only seen it once. I saw it at the theater. I quite enjoyed it.
If you didn't at least swell up in the end,
Yeah,
there, you're a
it was
Vulcan.
great. It was great. It was.
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
Just like the end of Domino.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, if you don't swell up, you are definitely a Vulcan.
You,
And it hit
Isaac
me more
Speak-
the second time.
Yeah, Isaac Speak was so good. His little eulogy. I mean, this season, I got to tell you, from just a sheer production standpoint, they've embarrassed Lucasfilm. Like, if you compare the effects in the whole season with Obi-Wan to like New Horizons, with special effects, I mean, it's just so much. I mean, there are some good shots in Obi-Wan, but overall, it just doesn't compare to me.
I will just say this only once, and I'm pretty sure I speak for the majority of us here on the panel and the chat when I say we demand #renew the Orville.
Hell yes.
Yes.
That being said, I want them to renew the show, but I also don't mind if a show at some point actually ends. You know, when you keep it
That's
going,
not what I
it
wanted.
turns into Star Wars, and you never end it. You know.
I don't care if it comes back.
Did you know if you fold a dollar bill, you can make George Washington look like a mushroom cloud? That's probably where they got the idea for the Oppenheimer movie coming out.
That is something I did not know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all a conspiracy.
Supposedly, you could see like Batman on a dollar bill. I think. Yeah, you could see Batman on a dollar bill.
Hmm.
If you turn it to the side and look at the letter for 1, it looks like Batman.
Wish I had a dollar bill on me. I could test that theory.
Yeah, I have one. I have one. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on a second.
Resolute says Trek isn't the be-all, end-all of sci-fi. It isn't even a great franchise anymore. I tend to agree with that, and I think the Orville is outdoing Trek as a Trek-type show.
Oh, I agree with that.
I agree with that. Yes.
I can't turn my camera on. I think my camera died. So.
And I will say to that note, though, that if it wasn't for Star Trek, you wouldn't have most, if not all, of the sci-fi that we have today.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that. And the Orville is deliberately a homage to the Next Generation. because
Right.
Seth loves the Next Generation. So, and all of sci-fi is dependent on Star Trek coming out in the '60s. You know, I totally agree with that.
Even
I'm just
George
saying
Lucas
right
gave
now-
fealty.
I'm just saying right now, the producers of Star Trek, they're going through canon, trying to see what stories they could tell, trying to bring back characters that have long had their stories told. And I just think it's a mess. I think it's a complete mess.
It is. Modern Trek is a complete and utter disaster. No matter how I feel about certain shows, it is still an unmitigated disaster.
I mean, it's like a wrinkle. It's as wrinkled as like their faces. You know, that's like they're just like, oh, let's see if we can tell a story by bringing this character back or recasting this character. I mean, how could they bring back everybody from the Next Generation and yet recast Kirk with some pencil neck? I just don't get it.
Yes, I'm rather concerned about Picard season 3.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason why we have Trek currently is because it's for their streaming network. It's the only way they can keep it going.
And the funny thing is, they didn't have to do all this new Trek stuff because there's still a demand for the classics. Huge demand for the classics.
But I don't think that would have been enough to keep Paramount Plus going.
It wouldn't
or
have been.
CBS All Access as in
Right.
the day.
Or if it wouldn't have been, and they wouldn't have to rely on such a dumpster fire if they actually hired people who knew what the hell they were doing from the get-go.
I wish they would actually tell a story
Bingo.
rather than just
Bingo.
depending on, you know, if they actually told a good story with good characters, then I wouldn't mind. But they're just like scraping. Let's see where in canon we could possibly find something that we can use. You know, I just want to see good stories and good characters.
Brian Fuller's original concept for Star Trek Discovery, I don't know if you guys remember,
It was like an anthology, right?
it was
Like an
going to
anthology.
be absolutely awesome. It had Brian Fuller and Nicholas Meyer as showrunner. And they had this awesome concept. There was going to be an anthology series following one character going through the different, and her descendants going through different eras of Star Trek from TOS all the way through to Voyager. And which would have been freaking awesome had
Too expensive.
politics not gotten it in there. And Les Moonves said, yeah, not what we're looking for. I want to destroy Star Trek because I've hated it from the beginning, but yet I recognize that we need it. Let's go woke. So Herbert's and what's her face, get over here and awaken this thing. And we got what we got.
I'm curious to watch Picard season 3, and I'm curious to watch whatever movie they come out with. But I'm not really. To me, Star Trek is over. Really, like from an emotional investment level.
Picard will probably start out good, and then episode 3 it'll tank, just like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard that Robert Meyer Burnett has seen the whole season, and he said it was great, and he hates modern Star Trek.
Well, time will tell.
Yeah,
Always
so
does.
I don't really see how it can be great if you're just using characters that are well past their prime and just using them for nostalgia. I just don't see how he could be right, but this will determine whether I trust him as somebody to listen to. You know, if he's right, I will say he's right. If he's wrong, I'm never going to listen to anything he says. And I trust he's a big Star Trek fan. He directed a film called Free Enterprise with William Shatner in it, which is really funny if you've never seen it.
Yeah, he also produced all of the special edition, all the special features on the DVDs and Blu-rays for
Yeah,
Star Trek.
he even got Seth MacFarlane to do a couple of those features, like the round table and one of the commentary tracks. I don't know if you knew that. MacFarlane does the commentary track for Cause and Effect on the Blu-ray.
Welcome back, Jay.
You know MacFarlane was in Enterprise?
Yep, he was.
2 episodes.
Yeah, Jeopardy question. What was the name of his character? That's a great Jeopardy question.
That would be a tough one.
Yeah, I think it was Rivers, right? Ensign Rivers. That's got to be a Jeopardy. Yeah, that's got to be a Jeopardy question.
Well, anybody that's watching it will now be able to reference this when the question comes up. So I don't think
Yeah,
it'll be
but
qualifying anymore
it'll be a good one for a couple weeks down the road.
when this one's all but forgotten.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I came back because I can't sleep when it's raining and it's pouring down buckets right now.
Send some this way.
I just prayed for it to go there.
I went to a concert last night. Yay! It was fun.
Where did I put the documents? Right.
If you want to watch a good documentary, watch For the Love of Spock.
Yeah, I do want to see that. I also heard that the new Light and Magic documentary is pretty awesome.
For the Love of Spock was produced by Adam Nimoy. And I learned some things about Leonard Nimoy, some things about the production of Star Trek that I didn't know before.
What is it on?
Netflix here.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You can, if you've got a library card where they have either Canopy or what's the other one? Hoopla. It's free to watch. If you've got a library card from a library that has one of those services.
I'll check it out.
Also, that new ebook from the Orville that was released recently that's also available on Hoopla. That's where I read it.
Ah,
you have that.
Yeah, and
very good.
Bruce Boxleitner does the audio version of it.
I thought it was on Hulu.
He plays the guy that plays the president, and he's also Tron, and he's also the captain in Babylon 5. And he does the
No,
audio.
Jay, this is a novella we're talking about. It's an ebook.
What does
or you can get it as an
Audible.
Hulu has the TV series.
I meant YouTube. I heard a little bit of it on YouTube, but
really? Maybe somebody put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, but yeah, we got the ebook from the Hoopla as a library service.
If it's on YouTube, it's probably an illegal upload.
It may be. I don't know, but I thought I heard a little snippet of it.
Yeah, they probably put a sample of it
on the Orville. I don't know what his name is. He has a channel.
Oh, Talking the Orville, that dude?
Yeah.
JP, yeah, I think he put a little sample of it. But the entire book is really interesting. I heard it when I was cleaning. I was just doing some cleaning one day, and I had it playing. And I had the regular book, so I could read along sometimes if I wanted to.
Gorilla, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah. I can understand why he wanted to, but he couldn't. I can understand why.
Okay, they've taken it down because it's not coming up first. So YouTube must have took it down.
Dude, Ted Danson is a traitor.
Well, his character is.
Yeah.
Admiral Perry, is it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice little way of trying to recreate Star Trek 6 there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah.
You know, some people want peace with a Kalon. Some people want to wipe him out.
Have y'all, I'm sure y'all have y'all seen the old movie Airplane?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite classics.
Yeah, it's good.
I was watching this person react to Airplane. My God, I laughed till my ribs were hurting.
Which person was it? Because I've seen many reactions on YouTube.
It's called, let me see. Hang on one second. It is called Just SUMM Reactions. It's a husband
And
and
we'll
wife
see.
thing.
We'll see you later, Cinnabon. Thanks for coming on.
There's several people that react to this movie.
Yeah. I'm going to try to find the one that you're talking about, though. Yeah, I found it. I'm going to watch this later.
Oh, my Lord. Her husband has seen it before. She hasn't, and he's trying to control his laugh. I love the part where the two kids are drinking coffee, and he asks her, "Would you like cream?" And she says, "No, I take it black like my men."
I love the scene where the lady is sleeping with a horse. I just don't know why that scene is there, but it's just so funny. It's like you can let yourself out.
You know, when I first saw that movie, I did not see that until someone told me about it, and I went back and rented it on at the library and saw it, and oh my Lord.
I also love the bit where they call the Mayo Clinic and you just see all the mayonnaise jars in the back.
That's one of my favorites too. That's one of my favorites.
You mean ham on five-fold of mayo?
Yes.
They would never get away with those jokes. Did you ever notice the when he's reading the captain is at the magazine rack and there's like whacking material as one of the categories?
I did not see that until that Just SUMM Reactions, and she mentioned it, and I said, "Oh my God, I cannot believe I missed that."
I say, let them crash.
They knew what they were in for.
And that man sitting in that taxi cab at the end of the credits.
I love the sequel with Shatner. When Shatner's in the sequel, and he's like, "We don't have a bridge. We only have a bridge, sir. We don't have a tower. Why wasn't I notified?"
He's talking on a screen, and then he opens the door. What is it about these things? He opens the door, and he's yeah.
And you knew they was going to put the Enterprise in it.
Yep. He's the one that's in
Yeah,
charge.
they had to do that.
My favorite joke for the second one was when he's like, Striker, and the guy just punches the girl in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I wish they had done a third one.
Burning.
But the box office was bad, so they didn't do a third one.
Yeah.
But they're the same guys that did the Naked Gun.
Yeah, they did Top Secret and Hot Shots, which was great.
Oh, I just got through watching Top Secret for the first time. My God, my ribs.
It's such a great movie. It's such a.
I
love the fight scene where the guy's playing tic-tac-toe with the machine gun. He's like,
yeah.
Okay, Hot Shots Part 2 was absolutely hilarious. Do you guys remember the hostage video?
No, I don't remember the hostage video. I remember the first one.
A hostage video at the beginning of the movie where the general's all captured and he's like, "They're treating me good here. The food is tasty and nourishing." And you've got the lady in the burqa doing the sign language, and she starts doing a jack off motion.
Never seen that movie.
I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Oh, you need to see that, Professor. You will laugh your head off. Yeah. Are they the same ones that did Kentucky Fried Movie, or was it someone else?
Yeah, they did that. Kentucky Fried Movie came out like a long time before they did it.
Take him to Detroit. No, not Detroit.
Did they do Amazon Women on the Moon, or was that somebody else? Did you see Amazon Women on the Moon?
I've never seen that one.
Oh, that's a really strange movie. It's hilarious because they never actually get to the plot of Amazon Women on the Moon. Like they tease that this movie's going to be about Amazon women from the moon, but it keeps being interrupted by commercials.
Yeah.
It's
I
great.
love MST3K. It kind of reminds me of those guys that wrote the airplane stuff. They are so funny on MST3K.
I love Mystery Science
Funny.
Theater 3000, the movie where they do This Island Earth. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
They put the men's room up in the tower. What were they thinking? Shatner, he's not in this one. I guess we're safe.
my favorite is Mitchell. Have you seen Mitchell on MST3K?
Yeah,
They
I saw
make
Yeah,
that-
long
They
time
make
ago.
that movie so funny.
Oh my God, they're so
Oh.
great. I love the movie where they're building the interocitor, and he's like, are you guys building an interocitor up there?" And he's like, "No, we're not." How many different interocitor parts are there? 399. A crutch? Up 398.
You know what my kids would say? You're not our real father.
I bet you're wondering if I'm wearing pants. The great Technicolor cheese wedge.
Yeah. I love comedy. I love
Oh my
comedy.
gosh, it's so funny.
Now, if they could be that funny on Lower Decks, that would be fun.
My
don't
favorite
want-
Lower
I
Decks
don't-
episode was the last one of the first season. I didn't watch the second season, but I thought the last episode of the first season was really good.
I don't want a comedic Star Trek series. It's just the wrong place for it.
It would make it enjoyable.
I disagree. That's it would have to be away from Starfleet, but then it's not Star Trek.
No, they could do it.
No, I disagree.
They're getting a little bit close to funny on Lower Decks, but if they really wanted
I
to
just
do
don't
a
like the
funny
characters
one,
on Lower Decks. If I like
The
the
only
characters,
episode-
I'd probably like it.
The only episodes of Lower Decks I liked were the last ones of each season
Yeah.
mm,
I like that
because
gag.
they had less humor in them.
I like that gag in the last episode of the first season where they get this brand new ship, and I think the captain is like thinking about peeling the plastic from the console. That gets you know what I'm talking about, like how they come with like a plastic cover when you buy something, and she's like peeling that off. I thought that was I like gags like that.
Now, don't
I
get me
like
wrong.
I like Riker when he goes warp 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't get me wrong. I think humor in Star Trek is fine, but don't have a stupid comedic series.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hot Shots, the first one, considering Top Gun just came out. Hot Shots, the first one, the new Top Gun is similar. It's so funny. It's what was it? Mailman was the call sign of the main character. Was it Mailman or something like that?
Man. I don't know.
Mailman. Yeah.
Are those
I like
my
the
socks?
scene where he's got the helium. He's got the helium, and he's like, "The Navy really needs you." Gotta. Have you guys ever seen a movie called Dave?
Yes.
That was such
Yes.
a good movie.
Yeah, I
that is
did see
a
that.
really good movie. You didn't see
I
it?
went to see that. That's one of my favorites. I love that. Didn't
Yeah.
he just die?
Yeah, Ivan
Like,
Reitman
so good?
just died. Yeah, that was probably his best movie other than Ghostbusters.
No, it's his friend that he invites to the White House that died.
Oh, Charles Grodin. Yeah, he died too.
yeah,
He was
Charles
in
Grodin.
Midnight
That's the
Run.
one that died.
Yeah, he was in Midnight Run. He's awesome. He is so damn good. Yeah, but I love that scene where he went to the White
My
House.
favorite movie with Charles Grodin is Taking
Midnight
Care of
Run.
Business.
Oh yeah, Taking Care of Business is great. But if you've never seen Midnight Run with him and with Robert De Niro, you've got to watch it. It's hilarious. I love it when Robert De Niro does comedy, and Charles Grodin matches him line for line in that movie.
I can't believe Taking Care of Business did not do well in the box office. I went to see it 5 times, and I waited at the video store for the mail to come and get the video. I rented that thing. I wore that sucker out.
Dude, you've got to see Midnight Run then. If you like that style of Charles Grodin, you love that movie.
Midnight Run?
Yeah, with Charles Grodin and Robert De Niro. Charles Grodin is the guy from Taking Care of Business.
Oh, okay.
It's a classic 80s comedy. It's so good. And they just match each other line for line because you realize it's really them having the team up. At first you're like, what is this movie? But like you watch it for a while and you're like, I get it. It's about these two guys. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, okay.
Even my neighbor who doesn't like movies loved it. I just showed it to him last week.
All right, before we get too carried away with the conversation, I'm gonna bring it back to John and Professor. Guys, thank you guys so much for an awesome game this week, as usual.
Oh yeah, it was great. Thanks for inviting me in.
A lot of fun.
You're quite welcome. John does the questions, so
the board's all him.
I have a question though. Why were there no Orville questions this week?
Well, let me check back next week and we'll see.
Yeah, Resolute, I agree with you. I'm not a big Robert De Niro fan, but this was done in 1988 before he became like he was still like I thought he was great as in a comic movie. Like I'm not a huge fan of gangster movies, but he was so good in Midnight Run. So yeah, check it out.
And it surprises me that a lot of people don't like Leslie Nielsen. I think he's hilarious.
He should have gotten best actor for his Naked Gun movies because his acting is so good. To take all that seriously, to act like it's completely happening.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Yeah,
and I love the TV series.
Oh yeah,
that they were spawned from.
The titles of those episodes, the titles that they came up with for the episodes were the best. There was one episode called "The Writer's Barely Disguised Fetish."
Well,
they're all
they also put a title on the screen that was different than what the announcer read.
Yeah,
which was just hilarious.
And then they had the freeze frame ending, where it's not really a freeze frame; it's just them holding still.
Yeah. What about the Chinese garden?
It's such a show. It's beyond cute. It's beyond funny. It's just brilliant.
Well, the reason why it didn't do good on TV was you had to stay and watch it. You couldn't be talking on the phone or nothing.
Yeah. I love the movie when he's like, he leaves his car and drive or something, and then his car hits something, and he's like, "Did anyone get a look at the driver?"
The airbags inflated.
Yeah, that's it. It was so funny. Anyone get the name of the driver? And I love the scene where even in the beginning when OJ shows up and he's like running into the wedding cake and he's running into the.
Wow. Who'd have ever thought OJ would end up in jail after Naked Gun? Wow, he was great in those movies.
Oh, he was.
When he got stuck under the bus in the second movie, that was hilarious.
I love the scene with going back to Drebin when he's at the press conference and he decides to go to the lavatory.
Yes.
Well, he had to drink all that water at the press conference.
Yeah.
They got that movie on just SUMM Reactions too.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. In fact, as soon as I get off, which is probably gonna be in a few.
They have a lot of funny movies on there. They react so funny.
What movie I think is really great in terms of just technical achievement, but also really funny was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think some of the stuff that they did in that movie, I still can't believe they did it. I still look at that movie and I'm like, how did they do that?
Yeah.
I'm just afraid there's going to be a scene like that in the crossover episode that's coming up. Strange New
Yes.
Worlds, Lower Decks, and I don't like either show.
No, they're going to
but-
be live action. They're going to be all live
Yeah.
action. I heard.
Well,
No,
I
I
also
wonder how
heard
the timeline works
there
out.
may be a scene or two of animation.
Right.
So-
I read the
That's
update
what
on
they
that
said
one.
it was going to be
Not
with some animation.
They're not going to Roger Rabbit it. What's going to happen is the voice actors are going to be in live action on Strange New Worlds, but Pike said he already did his voice work for Lower Decks. So when they go in reverse, the
I don't know how they could do it. Doesn't Lower Deck take place in TNG?
we don't know. It's probably going to be holodeck.
After
Holodeck and time
TNG,
travel.
but
Time travel.
I'm done with. I'm not interested.
I'm
I
curious.
didn't like the episode where they did Balance of Terror again. Was the last episode? I did not like that.
Well, that made no
I like
sense
that
because
too.
Pike should have been fleet captain at that point, regardless of the accident.
Yeah, it just and I just didn't like what they were doing. I didn't like where they were going with it.
Yeah, should have been, but they also went on the assumption that Pike was going to do whatever he could to avoid that eventuality. So when they would offer him the promotion to fleet captain, he'd say, "Nope, staying on the Enterprise." At least that was the justification that I heard from the
Yeah.
program.
And every time he does, Spock dies.
Yep.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that episode. I liked the attempt.
I
I
liked
find
it,
it
but I
interesting.
didn't like his admiral's uniform.
Yeah, that was a bad recreation. They could have. I don't know who. I think one of. I don't remember who said it, but they had to have the patterns for the original Monster Maroons. They could have used it, but instead they updated a Discovery uniform. That
It's
just
got to
looks
be
so
20,
bad.
25% different.
Different. Yep.
Well, they probably, when they sold everything in auction, they probably sold even the patterns and stuff.
But even then, you could always just look at a screenshot of the Wrath of Khan, or better yet,
Right.
Undiscovered Country, where the uniforms pop much better in that movie. You could just look at a still frame of that and realize that, it doesn't. The shoulder strap where the rank is doesn't look as flaccid as it does in Strange New Worlds, and that the divider doesn't dip down like it does.
But by the way, can we talk about Undiscovered Country? Because I love that movie, but there are like little issues that I have with that movie. Like, I think it's a great movie, first of all, but there are so many little problems I have with that movie that just make it a little like I don't like it that much. I'll name a couple little teeny issues. One, why is Valeris sliding down a pole like the Ghostbusters? Like, she comes to the torpedo room sliding down a pole, and then when she hits the ground, the entire set shakes. The entire cheap-looking set shakes. I hated that. It looks like a cheap vinyl plastic set. Secondly, why would Scotty call her a Klingon bitch? Like, that's just not Scotty's style. I just, there's things about that movie I just don't get, but I want to love it. I like that movie.
And Valeris is wearing the wrong shirt.
Yeah. And,
Well, I
and
do
why, how did Scotty find the uniforms? It was just like, oh, there's a console shaking, and I'm going to open up this hatch, and there are the uniforms.
It was getting hot. Remember, he was tugging his collar, and it was hot. So
right.
he
I
went to
guess.
touch
But what did that have to do? How did that help him? Like, like they had uniforms and they hid them in the. I don't know.
Well, know this about Star Trek 6. I think Star Trek 5 was not very successful. So Star Trek 6 was made on kind of a tight budget, relatively speaking, to explain things like, like the set shaking when she landed. Why she sliding down a pole, I don't know.
I heard the commentary track for it. I like them. I still like the movie. There are little teeny issues throughout the entire movie that just kind of bug me.
Speaking of Star Trek 5 and 6, they're re-releasing them on 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah. I love Star Trek 5. I went to see it 6 times, and I wore out that videotape too.
I like it. I just don't love it. Just like
Oh, I
for
love
me,
it.
like the first
What-
movie I liked, but I don't love it. I really liked it, but I don't watch it much.
Tokyo, you were saying?
I said, yeah, so we can see the TNG sets in 2 movies in 4K.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
true.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, they did have a much lower budget for Star Trek 6, but I also found it very impressive their use of lighting and color in that movie. Everything was much more vivid in Star Trek 6.
And
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought the
it looks
effects were pretty good in 6.
The
I
graphics,
like
the
the
uniforms,
bridge on
everything.
5 better.
I'm sorry?
I like
ahead,
the
Jay.
bridge on 5 better.
Except that it was falling apart. I hated that whole gag about the Enterprise is like a death trap. That was kind of
Well,
played out.
just remember it was all Kirk's dream.
Yeah,
Yep.
because Scotty and her weren't dating in 6.
What was
That was
that?
the
She
thing.
gave him a bag of chips. What did she give him? Like a bag of potato
Something like
chips?
that.
It was like a ration.
I just
Dehydrated food or something. Maybe Starfleet rations.
Yeah, something like that.
A TKL.
And let me ask you, why didn't the Romulans come after their ambassador as well? Like
Yeah.
the Klingons? You know, maybe I'm just missing the point, but that girl, Caitlin Dar, was there. So you think the Romulans would send a ship of their own?
Probably because of the budget, they couldn't do Klingons and Romulans.
By the way, I kind of liked her, Caitlin Dar. I just, she
Yeah.
was a bad actress, but I kind of liked her.
The Romulans sent her as a joke. Yeah, you can go over there and talk to those guys. You suck. Get her out of here.
I love that song that Uhura was singing, but it wasn't Uhura singing.
I hated the rocket boots. Hated those.
Yeah,
Deck 76.
yeah. Wow.
The Enterprise
It's
is
a dream. It's a dream.
You know,
Yeah.
He
Dreams don't
really
make
didn't
sense.
know anything about the Enterprise, did he?
here's the thing: in every science fiction film I've ever seen, the interior and the exterior of ships never matches. Like, you take the shuttle bay from Star Trek V, it's huge in scale with the rest of the ship, but it's such a small set. So like nothing else in the movie matches for me. It's like I just don't believe any of it. Even the Orville wasn't able to get the scale of the ship right because and I love the Orville, you know that, but like the set with the big hallways, I'm like, where is that?
Mm.
Yeah,
It's,
the interactive
the
Orville
Enterprise 5
is
is
really small.
the Enterprise A is like bigger on the inside than the outside, like Doctor Who.
What were you saying, Tokyo?
Yeah, Tokyo, you say something?
I said the on the interactive Orville, when you go to the shuttle bay, it's small.
Yeah.
Really?
Very small. Oh yeah.
I've played that
I
game
get that
once or
sense
twice.
anyway from the TV show.
It's just, yeah, you can experience it first person on that.
Yeah, I've played it once or twice. I like it, but yeah, I mean, I think that show does a decent job, but there has been no show or movie that has been really perfect at convincing me that the ship exterior and interior match perfectly. It's just really tough to do for me.
Doctor Who
Even
does not have
2001.
that problem.
What?
Doctor Who does not have that problem.
I guess not, but even 2001, which comes close, still doesn't convince me. The ship looks too small on the outside to do all the stuff they do on the inside of the Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice how Enterprise made a joke about it?
They
About
find the ship from the future.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The ship is bigger on the inside. How is that? Things like the size of a human coffin. They open up this little manhole, and there's a whole ship underneath.
Well, they made fun of that on the Orville too, didn't they? Didn't they make a reference to a ship being bigger on the inside? And they actually referenced Doctor Who. I forget what episode. Let me look it up.
And Pike's quarters is so huge and has a kitchen.
And a forest.
And a fireplace.
And a fireplace. Where did that happen?
And
Where
a
did
for-
that
and a-
that go, Kirk?
And a forest, yeah.
Mhm. Lord have mercy. I just don't care about
Well-
continuity on them shows.
Well, look how big sick bay can be.
Yeah.
Feeling there's a whole nother
2
level.
levels. Yeah.
Maybe it was the one where they go into the flat dimension. That was a great episode.
Yeah, but they made it. They went serious with it on Discovery, though.
Oh my God, the turbo.
Yeah, it was in the
Yeah.
episode. It was in the episode with the flat dimension. They mentioned the Doctor Who.
Well, I think they also did it before with the roller coaster turbo lift system,
Oh, that's so terrible.
where they were in the camera, or where the camera was in the
Oh.
corridor and it panned up to the ceiling window, and then you could see the roller coaster inside of Discovery with the turbo lift cars.
Don't they have that in Enterprise too?
Did you know
I
in
mean,
Sins of
not
the Father?
Enterprise. Strange New World.
No,
Haven't seen it in
Oh, they
Strange
did.
New Worlds.
that's one
Did you
thing
know
that they haven't done in Strange New World.
In the episode Sins of the Father from Next Generation, you can actually see the set. You can actually see the wooden set roof, like that they're filming on. In the episode where they beam, in the scene where they beam Kern over, to the Enterprise and everything's really dark, when the camera pans, you can actually see the top of the set.
That's still not as bad as Return of the Archons, where the camera's panning in the prison, and you can see the cameraman
Oh, can you?
in the shadow. Yeah,
Oh wow.
and sometimes if you look hard enough on the original master of the original series, when they're trying to shoot the Enterprise coming or going, you
Yeah.
can see behind the scenes in the reflection of the glass that they're using.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
wow.
the art director, the camera guy, everything.
Now, I don't know if any of you read Sympathy for the Devil, the Orville book. Did any of you actually read it?
I read it.
Now, I thought they were going to make a Star Trek reference deliberately. Like, after they showed him Flash Gordon, I thought they were going to show him Star Trek episodes. I literally was like waiting for them to show him Star Trek episodes. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. But they didn't.
Well, it does look like that the Orville is trying to wrap everything up since the Kalon is now joining the Union.
Yeah, they might make a 4th season, but in case they don't, they're going to wrap it up so that it can end satisfyingly.
Yeah, I think it's about
It's
time.
been. Go ahead, Tokyo.
I was actually going to give it back to you guys. I think it's about time we give it back to our hosts. We've
Yeah.
hijacked the stream long enough.
Yeah.
The hosts are awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate that, Mercer.
You're welcome. And Nermal's still
Absolutely.
sleeping, so I guess
Season 3 has just been phenomenal, and it's just a shame if it does end right now with the next
Yeah.
episode.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
definitely
find
get
out in a
6
year if they're going to renew it. I think within a year or two we'll find out. People want an answer right now, and I'm just like thinking the show is just ending. Why not just like let it be for a little bit and see what happens?
Oh, Picard, we got renewal halfway through season 2.
Yeah, but that's not the way they work over with Seth. Seth does, doesn't need that. He just, I just don't see the rush of finding out. I just don't get it.
And in the case of Picard, though, that was for the investors.
Yeah.
They're hurting for money, whether they want to admit it or not. They are hurting for money. That's why they announced it.
I mean, I'm going to enjoy these shows regardless of whether there's a season 4. I'll just I'll just watch them again, and if they make a season 4, I'll be happy.
I'm thinking that too, Resolute. I'm thinking that too.
That's a possibility.
I
I
think
guess
they may
why
do a
it's
season
unlikely.
4 with it going. Go ahead.
It's a 50-50 chance. I don't see why that's unlikely. Either they can do it or they can't. I don't
I
see.
think that's why
Sounds-
they're going to
chances.
Disney Plus.
Sounds like it's going to be available to view on Disney Plus. It's still going to be on Hulu.
It is.
It's not moving. It's going to be available on both services.
Disney owns both basically.
They do.
I'm just saying, like, to me, it's like nobody knows what's going on. So just to put odds behind it, to me, it's like the odds are 50-50 right now until I have more evidence. It's either they're going to do it or they're not going to do it.
I wish they would.
They might. I think they might. I think they're going to wait till they negotiate something. And
They're actually waiting also for the ratings to see how it's being viewed on Hulu.
yeah, they're going to negotiate.
Well, the ratings are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're going to look at the ratings. They're going to look at all of that stuff. Then they're going to hammer out a deal, and they're either going to do it or not. I just don't see the rush. Like, I'm a fan, and I don't see the need to. They're going to figure it out. They're either going to do it or they're not.
And I don't know how Ted, the series, is going to work out. It's better in the movie than having a series.
Well, people think, oh, if Seth is doing Ted, then he can't do Orville. Well, of course he can, because they'll just come up with a different schedule for the Orville. I mean, people work on more than one movie a year, if they're an actor. Seth could take a break and do Ted, and then he can go back to doing the Orville if he wants, So, like, Christopher Nolan did Batman, and then he did Inception, and then he did Batman again. It's like you can do more than one thing.
Well, look at Brent Spiner. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just responding to Gorilla there. Yeah, it's not like they need the Orville. If the Orville, if they don't renew it, if they outright cancel it, Disney's just gonna go, oh well, there's a couple million PO'd people out there. We'll just take the rest of the world, since they're giving us our money anyway. We don't care.
Yeah, they really don't care.
It wouldn't give them a boost or not. Yeah, it wouldn't give them a boost or not if they renewed it or not.
I'm just sick of people saying, "Oh, Seth doesn't care about the show." If he didn't care about the show,
yes, he does.
He wouldn't write a novel on the show. He wouldn't be putting effort into this show if he didn't care.
Yeah.
I don't think he would be on Twitter all the time talking it up.
All right.
I mean, I think some of the best writing. I love the scene with him and Havina. When he just tells her straight up, don't try to turn this into some moral argument. When some kid's life is at stake.
Yeah.
John, it looked like you were going to say
best
something.
Writing ever.
Regarding the issue of the renewal, one of the things that bothers me is that, for example, for Strange New Worlds or Picard, they'll tell you about the renewal like before the season's over.
Yeah, but that's not
even Strange New World. He hadn't even started yet. They'd already renewed it for the second season. Mm-hmm. And in my opinion, those are vastly inferior shows.
Oh, I agree.
Like the Orville, it frustrates me that the Orville has such a hard time getting a renewal.
But it's a
different
shows
is like automatic.
Mercer, hold on.
Real quick, I just want to say it's a different thing because those are brands that have been around for 50 years. Orville is kind of still a niche show, so they're not sure if they're going to renew it. But that's not saying they're not going to renew it. Sorry to interrupt. I'll just shut up.
I understand the point that you're making, and I know that the Orville is a much smaller brand than Star Trek and all that kind of stuff. It's something that frustrates me when I see it.
Yeah. And in every season, they've done this with the renewal. Fans have sent in the first one. The fans sent in jars of pickles to try to save it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
JP started that.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Carlson Stage out for dinner. That's what I'm going to do. The girl that plays Alara, I'm going to ask her out.
Okay.
That's my plan. What do you think?
I like that engineer. He's funny.
That's true. Paramount's probably a lot more desperate for income than Disney is.
Yeah,
So
but
let's
they
throw a lot of
want
stuff
the
at the wall and
IP.
see what
They
sticks.
want the name brands. They want the IPs that they can get. The only IP that they really have is Star Trek, and maybe like a couple other things. They got lucky
I
with
wonder how
Top.
much money they're. I wonder how much money
Tokyo?
Paramount, CBS. Yeah, I wonder how much money Paramount or CBS are actually borrowing from other investors.
But they all
make
borrow
these
from
shows.
investors. Even Disney borrows from. Nobody has like $200 million in cash to spend on a movie. Everybody
Disney
has,
does, though.
you know, but
Disney can make
when
that
they
back
make a
in
movie, they always borrow.
One at a time, guys.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Tokyo.
Yeah, Disney can make that money back in a heartbeat just by ticket sales at Tokyo Disney. Paramount has always had a money problem since the 1980s or 1990s. And right now, all of this Star Trek universe that they're doing is a huge front for the fact that their stocks have tanked, as Gorilla just quoted now. They have absolutely no money. Most of their investors are now in an officially hostile country, being China. And they're not making their money back. They're not making back the money in the subscriptions of any streaming service that they establish. Nobody's watching their content. And half the people that are watching Star Trek are on the high seas. So it would behoove them to announce, a renewal for this or a casting list for that to try to entice people to watch. And still, the numbers are not showing it. And Paramount has been in deep trouble for a long time. Les Moonves drove it into the ground. Sherry Redstone came over, and the Phantom Menace thought that she was going to be the next best thing. Turns out she was woke as hell, and she's driving the company into the ground right now, not making the correct decisions. And, subpar, as much as I do like the show, and I'm sorry to say to a lot of people that don't like it, I like Strange New Worlds a lot. It's A, too little too late, and B, subpar. But when we got a subpar show that we're looking at it and going, yeah, it's better than Discovery and Picard. This is okay. I accept it. Paramount's got a huge problem. I'm done.
It's fine. That's the only word I can find for it. It's fine, but I don't love it.
You think Disney may buy Paramount?
No, they can't. They just bought Fox and they spent $90 billion. They don't have the liquid cash to buy anything.
The only reason why they wanted to do that was to get the Fantastic Four and stuff.
Yeah, it's not just the superhero stuff though. There's other IP. There's tons of IPs that Fox had. People only think of the superhero stuff, but there's they wouldn't spend $90 billion for Fantastic Four. But the point is that and even if they wanted to buy Paramount, the government wouldn't let them.
I don't know. The way their government's going, I don't know.
The government took like 2 years just to let them buy Fox.
Yeah.
My problem with Strange New Worlds is that it doesn't follow continuity at all.
None of them do hardly anymore.
It just shreds TOS.
And my problem with it is that it's just not that good. It looks and sounds like Star Trek, but it never gets into the issues it brings up. It scratches the surface of the concepts it brings up, but it never like actually explores it. And I don't like most of the characters. I don't like Lon at all. I don't like Ortegas at all. I don't like the Doctor at all. So and number one, I don't like at all either. So there's so many characters that I don't like in the show because they actually add nothing. The only thing about Lon that we don't even know why she is a Noonien Singh. All we do know is that she hates the Gorn. That's all we know about her.
Pretty much.
No, we do know why she's a Noonien Singh. She's a descendant.
Do we? I don't remember them talking about the Noonien Singh thing, but the point is that
when she was going ape crazy with number one in engineering, she bust down into tears. Like, do you have any idea what it's like to be called an augment of freak just because I'm a descendant of Khan? Blah
Did they
blah blah
really
blah
do
blah.
that?
Wah, punch me.
I guess I tried to forget it, but
So as to
If
give
they
her a
would
tragic
just say it's a
backstory.
reboot, it'd be better.
even if it was a reboot, the stories are still like, they're just fine.
Yeah, but still, if we all know it's a reboot, why don't they just say it?
Oh, Gorilla tends to think that it's from the temporal Cold War, residual effects from the temporal Cold War.
I agree.
I don't know. I disagree.
Because First Contact is the result of Enterprise.
Well, that's a separate issue. That's not the temporal Cold War.
I was thinking though, with the temporal Cold War, at the end, didn't Daniel say that basically everything is resetting back to the way it was supposed to be?
Yeah.
You know, I tend to, unless they mention it, I tend to take all time travel episodes separately. Anytime they do a new time travel episode, I don't connect it to other time travel episodes unless they deliberately mention them. That's just the way I approach it.
You failed.
Hey, Random Menace.
Welcome, Random Menace.
Yeah, try put it on loop because it lags out and then only just shows like the last couple of seconds. So if you put it on loop,
I don't know if you can loop it.
You failed.
What is
You failed.
Actually, I think it's running better than it was earlier.
whose voice is that? Is that Green Goblin's voice?
No, that was Velas from Enterprise. Right at the end of the last Vulcan episode, he's in the cave. He goes up to the Romulan, and he's like,
Okay.
"You failed. Decades of work have been lost."
It sounded like Green Goblin.
The Random Menace probably hates us
Yeah,
now.
was Admiral late?
Robert Foxworth is a good character actor.
Yes,
Yeah, he is good.
His
He was
greatest-
Ratchet.
greatest boss.
He was Ratchet in Transformers.
Yeah. I think so.
I really like that movie, the first one, and Bumblebee.
Yeah, the first one.
I like Bumblebee and the first one.
Yeah, I agree with.
See, Resolute.
Go ahead.
I
Tokyo.
would think that. I'm sorry. I would think that too, Resolute. But the problem is the rest of Enterprise had happened before that moment. So it would, if it was voided, those entire 2.5 years would have been, or 3
Wiped
years,
out.
including the entire Xindi arc, would have been gone.
So are you saying you agree with something somewhere nerdy? Brainy Specs was saying something.
No, I was just saying I somewhat agree with Germ, but I take your point, Tokyo, that those 3 years weren't wiped out.
Well, yeah, the temporal Cold War connected right to the Xindi War.
But
Yes,
I think that's a separate issue from what a lot of people will point at, and that's the Borg incursion at First Contact.
Yeah.
I just
Now,
wish
when someone
they
says
had more
something definitively.
Transformers in Transformers than the humans.
What are you saying, Tokyo?
I said until somebody at, in the powers that be says something definitively, everything's screwed up right now as far as continuity goes.
I agree.
If somebody were to say it, then we could possibly move on from there, but nobody said it.
Yeah, the
And
official
I don't
word
think
is.
they're going to. I'm sorry.
No.
No,
John.
I don't know either.
That's why I say the official word is that stuff like Strange New Worlds is all still in the prime timeline.
That's ridiculous.
And
Well,
unless you
define
get pretty salty about it and your definition of prime timeline.
See, Alexander was onto something when he made the yellow timeline.
I don't know why Salty loves SNW so much. And he hates Orville. He's like, I hate the Orville. I hate it.
Really?
I have my suspicions. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah, he's just like, I love Strange New Worlds. I love everything about it. It's such a good show. I
Well,
love Salty.
y'all, it finally
I like it,
stopped
but I know it's
raining here, so I'm gonna go to bed. I will talk to y'all next week.
Well,
All
thank you for
right, Jay,
coming
God
on, Jay.
bless.
Thanks for
Jay.
everything, guys. I'm going to probably head out soon, too, and write my novel. Does anyone want a copy of my crappy novel? I'll send it to you.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I wrote a
My
crappy
crappy novel's available on. Well, Mercer, my crappy novel's available on Kindle Unlimited for free.
Yeah, I think mine is too. That's awesome, man. I'll have to check that out. What's the name of it?
It's Starseed.
Starseed? Okay, mine is Artifice
Yeah.
Breached. Starseed. I'll check that out. All right, man. Have a good night, everybody.
Take
Jay,
care,
go easy,
Mercer.
Mercer.
Thanks for
Good night.
coming
God
on.
bless.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to see. Yeah, Nermal's still sleeping, so which means that she likes you guys. All right, have a good one. Later. I'll check that book out. Mine is called Artifice Breached. It's like a 50s style, black and white style horror, science fiction, aliens and UFOs and zombies and stuff like that.
Mine is inappropriate and disgusting, and once you start reading it, you'll find out why.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks, man. I'll definitely check that out. Good talking to you.
No problems. God
Have
bless.
a good night, Mercer.
Night, Mercer.
All right,
Okay.
guys. I think we're going to take this opportunity to bow out to thank you again for a wonderful game this week, and for begging forgiveness for hijacking the after show.
That's fine. It's just
I
a
don't-
chat. Whatever you guys want to talk about.
I don't think anyone hijacked it.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll probably go ahead and wrap it up here anyway. We had a good game and a good chat. And I want to thank everyone for joining us.
Tokyo, do you want to talk about your channel a little bit before you go?
Yeah, I do pop culture, gaming, all kinds of videos here on YouTube. Every Saturday morning, Friday night, U.S. time, I host a town hall. We talk about anything and everything. We just generally like to have fun. So please check me out, like, subscribe, and I also have a Discord.
Yep, yeah, those town halls are a lot of fun too. We talk about lots of nerdy stuff.
I like the town halls.
Yep.
Indeed, we do.
And when are those?
Those are going to be Friday nights at 9:30/9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 10:45 a.m. Saturday Tokyo time.
Serving the whole world.
So,
If you want to go ahead and drop your channel into the chat.
indeed.
Yeah, please do.
Sure will. I think I closed it. Hang on. I'll put it here. Could you copy paste it for me real quick? Because I just closed the window.
That's fine.
All right, lower. That'll get you there.
You got it, Sean?
Yeah, I'll get it. Thanks.
Okay. And we just want to thank everyone that came on and played tonight. We had Cinnabon, and we had Mercer, Tokyo, Birdo Prey 5. Let's see, who else did we? We had Jay Aldridge. Deej, that's right. And it was good to see Deej tonight.
Yes, it was. I'm glad you could join us.
So thanks to everyone that came on, played. We'll be back next Saturday, right, John?
Yep.
We'll be back next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And thank you, everyone that was in chat. You've all been great.
Yeah, appreciate you joining us. And I hope you have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night and God bless from Tokyo.